Well, good morning. It is Friday, April 25th, and we are at American Falls Reservoir. On my way to Wendover, Nevada. We're going to cut down through the desert, through Snowville and across, maybe go visit Locomotive Springs, a couple other things. So, anyway, this is the first video of this channel, I think, and we'll see how it goes. I apologize in advance for any audio. The camera, I'm using the Insta360 X4. It's not supposed to be able to connect to this headset, but it did. But the experiments I've done so far, the audio is not all that great. So we'll try to fix that in the future. So anyway, we'll get moving here, do a little recording. It's going to be quite a bit of asphalt still. So gotta figure out why my bike won't start. That would be helpful. Kick stand switch. I'm a dumbass. We're going to cross the American Falls Dam here in just a minute. This is the first time I've used this camera, so it's a learning process, and we'll see how bad I can screw it up. Oh, it's the popo. And my grip warmer's on here. Still a little chilly. It was 45 when I left the house this morning. It's 52 now. Yeah, 52. I'm hoping it'll get up to the high 60s, maybe even into the 70s today is what the forecast is. So we will see. American Falls is kind of a cool little town. Population of right around 3,000, I believe. Sits right here alongside the American Falls Dam along the reservoir. Nice little golf course there. Why anybody would be golfing when you could be out riding is beyond me. Well, I'm going to shut this off for now. It's going to be pretty boring for a little while. We'll get back on when we get moving down the old highway there. Well, here we are on our way into Rockland. About 13 miles down this little highway here. Kind of a fun little road. Lots of little rolling hills, a couple of pretty good curvies. And mosey on in through Rockland here. Windmills sure are ugly. Kind of an eyesore on the landscape, in my opinion. Waiting for a spot to get around this dump truck here. Hope that's not a sign that they're chip sealing the road up ahead. go. Well, here we are, just rolling into Rockland. Pretty small town, population 242. Got a co-worker that lives here, pretty good guy, and his wife. They've been here for a while. Works out of his home, as do I. We should pop in to see if he's home. I missed the turn. Go around the block.
So apparently the Bluetooth has failed between the camera and the helmet microphone, but I'll try to figure out why that keeps happening. But anyway, we're going to leave Rockland here and we're going to head down to Snowville, Utah, which is right down on Interstate 80, and it's about 50 miles away. But we'll get rolling down the road here. Had a great visit with Gary and his wife. So anyway, there's a new feature on this motorcycle that I didn't know I had, so we're going to try it right now. It's called Turbo Boost. Here we go. So here we are pulling into Snowville, Utah. Population of, I believe it's said 173. Pretty small town, but it's right on Interstate 80 here, and it has this gas station. So I'm going to get gas because there are no more fuel stops between here and Wendover, at least the way I'm going, unless I decide to go all the way out to Highway 30. We'll see how that plays out. So I wonder who that good-looking sumbitch is. Anyway, I'm still learning about this camera, so bear with me. It's going to be a learning curve here for sure. But headed down this road, it's a lot of fun. It's a nice, fast road. You just got to watch out for the cows. There's a couple spots in through here where it is open range, so you have to be careful. Matter of fact, there's some cows right there. But head down here to Locomotive Springs. I'll tell you a little bit about it. Locomotive Springs was purchased by the state of Utah in 1931. It's 13,000 acres. It has 5 lakes on it. And in 1934, contractors put canals between all those lakes, and then put a big dike out there. It took 20 carloads of lumber to build this big dike. But anyway, the whole point of the Locomotive Springs was they were going to trap all the muskrat, sell muskrat skins, and make money that way. It's also a 10,000 acre mallard duck refuge where those springs don't freeze up in the wintertime. Some mallard ducks will not migrate if they have water year round, so they had ducks there that did not migrate. So, and then also 3,000 acres of bass, carp, and trout fisheries. So to this day, it's pretty good fishing from what I understand. The drone footage I have here doesn't exactly show it any justice. It doesn't show all the little lakes here, but anyway, that's what you're looking at. So a little bit of history there. In 1934 also, they had several earthquakes came through there and caused fissures to open up and swallowed up a lot of the water. Heard that the water in the springs turned black, and then it cleared up after a couple of days. But ever since then, it has not been the same. Not near as much water as there used to be there. Now that we're leaving Locomotive Springs, we're going to head west on the Transcontinental Railroad Backcountry Byway. It's a very long section of dirt roads. It goes all the way from the area just west of Golden Spike National Historic Site all the way to the Utah-Nevada border. It follows the deserted Central Pacific Railroad grade that was put down in 1903. So after riding west and then south for about 80 miles, I came across this interpretive site. So the way I understand it is that in 1863, the Central Pacific Railroad started laying track from Sacramento to meet up with Union Pacific's track at Promontory Point in Utah. And by doing that, that would complete a real transcontinental railroad from east to west all the way across the country. But after crossing the Sierra Nevadas and of course the Great Basin, they finally reached Utah border in 1869. So this byway that I'm riding on, it kind of follows the last 90 miles of grade laid by the Central Pacific Railroad. And I read on there somewhere that it was claimed that Central Pacific Railroad actually laid 10 miles of track in one day. I can't even imagine that. That doesn't seem real at all. I worked for the Railroad Maintenance of Way Department years ago, and I highly doubt that we could do that even with all the new age equipment we have these days. So today there's really nothing left of the railroad but a few worn out bridges that cross the many washes that I came across. There's a few remnants of old buildings here and there. But eventually this rail line was replaced in 1904 by what was called the Lucent Cutoff. It was built on pilings across the Great Salt Lake. So all the old towns and railroad facilities were all abandoned after that. So I can only imagine the effort and the struggle of those folks who built the country's first transcontinental railroad. So right about here I started getting really tired, and I know better than to ride when I'm tired. It's too easy to make a mistake, especially out here in the dirt and by myself. So I decided to go ahead and make my way out to Highway 30 and then come in on the other side of the mountain range. Highway 30 will take me down through a place called Montello, and then eventually down to Interstate 80, and then into Wendover. So I was pretty tired, and I kind of spaced off stopping in Montello and getting gas, which is a big mistake we'll talk about later in the video. But I'm cruising along here at a pretty good clip, not thinking about the fact that the bike really likes to suck fuel when it's going faster on the highway. Now I'm looking at this storm ahead of me thinking, okay, I'm going to have to stop and get my rain gear on, which I did. And on top of that, now I need to worry about running out of fuel. I'm on reserve, and I'm watching the miles count backwards. It's the way that works on my motorcycle there. So eventually I realized that storm was actually going the other way. Did get a little bit wet, but I got it into Wendover. I made it there, and we got to see Wendover Will. And believe it or not, my hotel is right down there, right behind that great big white one, Little Motel 6.
Well, this is Bonneville Salt Flats. A little mushy out here. I don't think I would want to be doing any high-speed anything out there right now. But I am on the salt. Took some drone footage. And I'm going to head back up on the road and work my way back over towards Highway 30 and Immigrant Trail. This is called Leppy Pass Road. Gonna head over to this little range here and get me out onto that desert, I think. Should be able to follow this road quite a ways. I think it turns into what they call Pilot Mountain Road. We'll see. It's all part of the adventure. This is called Spring Access Road, whatever that means. Another road over there to the right that looks better. I don't know where that goes or what the deal is with that thing. Who knows? I should probably reset my GPS here because I'm just following the line that I set up from on the way down. And it may not be right because I didn't come in this way. I might do that. Well, it says I'm on the right road. Don't really care too much for this sand. Just in case you know, and you will know for future videos, I freaking hate sand and deep gravel. This sand's not too bad. This is more of a gravelly sand, I guess. Real fine, super fine gravel. That's what it is. I guess that's what sand is. That other track looks better. Yeah, again, dirt bikes just fly through this stuff. Not a big deal. Not on a big heavy adventure bike. That don't work. Well, I'm glad I didn't have to come through this last night when I was tired. I think going that other way was the right move, even though I did hit a little rain. Yeah, I'm still riding on this Spring Access Road. Met a nice couple back there driving. They were going to go camp on somewhere up in the junipers on the side of this mountain ahead of us. That's Pilot Mountain, in case you were wondering. But yeah, you can see where it's been really muddy out here. And back a little ways, I kind of got messed up in the sand, got caught in a wash, and got down in the sand and had to fight it quite a while. And decided I didn't want to take any video or pictures of it because it's kind of embarrassing. But it is what it is. Got through it, got it done. So it's good to know this guy in the pickup is behind me though, in case I happen to have something like that happen again out here by myself. This bike is too much for me to lift by myself without unloading it. I got to take everything off of it. Then I can lift it barely, but I would rather not. So anyway, we'll keep going down the trail here. Hopefully I'll come into this other road. It's supposed to be a better road. It's called Pilot Mountain Road. And it's supposed to be a lot better than this. So We will see. Oh, this is kind of cool. Nice big flat, salt flat here. Hopefully there's no soft spots, that would suck. I'm only doing about 50 through here, so. It looks stout enough, I think a guy could do. He could open it up through here if he wanted to. But I'm conserving fuel. I almost ran out yesterday. I was into the reserve on this thing. It starts counting up miles that you're on reserve when it gets down that far. And beginning to wonder if I was going to make it into Wendover, which I did. Ended up putting 3.5 gallons, 3.5 or 3.6 gallons in this thing. So I think I still had quite a few miles to go. I think 4.2 all total. Anyway, yeah, it was a little nerve-wracking, especially since it was trying to rain on me at the same time. Those zips don't look like much on camera. Some of them are pretty big. The GPS is saying Pilot Mountain Road ahead. But it'll say that if the next road is 40 miles away. No idea how close it really is. It says it's ahead. Well, I found Pilot Mountain Road. I'll have to get out the satellite view on this area again and look at this lake bed here near us there to the right. It's not part of the salt flats you see just outside of Wendover. There's a country in between those two. I believe this road is eventually going to take me back up to Highway 30. Well, it'll take me to a place called Lucin, and I think I can get to Highway 30 from there, and Montello is not very far from there. And this time I won't make the mistake of passing up a gas station. That's one thing you don't do on these adventure bikes, is you never pass a gas station. It's just stupid. And I did it yesterday. Almost bit me. I hate packing gas with me. I mean, I could probably I have a Rotopax, but I just don't have any place to put it, and I don't like the extra weight. But if I'm going to a place where it's going to for sure be questionable on whether or not I can get between the gas stops, I'll put it on, throw that Rotopax on, or maybe a bottle in one of the pouches on the back of my luggage here. I'll have to stop and give you an overview of the bike, or maybe I'll do another video before I release this video on all that, introducing myself and all that good stuff. This was kind of a spur of the moment deal. I wasn't planning on doing I don't know what you call it, a moto vlog thing. I watch a lot of them on YouTube. These guys are pretty good, and boy, I tell you what, it takes a lot to do all the filming and editing and all that stuff. Uploading takes a lot of time. I don't know how these guys that do it while they're on the road do it at all. I mean, you got to find internet access all the time. Take a couple days off and get all your uploading and editing done. I was just looking at my GPS. It says Fence Line Road. Oh, that makes sense because there's a fence line running down it. Anyway, yeah, so a lot of respect for those guys. Looks like you got a rig coming the other way. That'll be only the second rig I've seen all day out here since I left Wendover. You can't really see it, but I have my Garmin Zumo 396 XT running on my dashboard here, giving me directions, and then it was kind of lying to me a little bit, or I thought it was. It turns out it wasn't. But so I opened up my app, Onyx Map on my phone, and I don't know, if you haven't looked at Onyx Maps, I would seriously take a look at it. It is a very good program, and you can download maps for offline. Looks very good. Now, they're not a sponsor, but how we doing? They're not a sponsor yet. I don't have any sponsors yet, but maybe if this thing gets rolling, then we can do that. Something just crossed the road here in front of me. I don't know what it was. It's black. Might have just been a calf. Oh yeah, there are some cows here. Went from left to right. Oh, probably that little calf over there, little steer. Oh, huh. There's a pretty new babies down in there. Interesting. Nevada wildlife. Gotta love it. Actually, I don't know if we're in Nevada or Utah. I have no idea. I think we're in Utah. Actually, I don't really care if we're in Utah or Nevada. It don't really matter as long as we're out having fun, right? All that counts. It's actually a pretty fun road. It's got some few spots with some loose marbly rocks on it. Looks like a few sharp ones you got to watch out for, but I love this hard-packed dirt stuff, man. I watch the potholes, though. Thing about riding an adventure bike out in the backcountry is you want to gawk off out into the countryside there and check it all out, but you also got to keep an eye on the road. They're going to pop up through this little pass here. We'll see what's on the other side. After the washboards. I haven't been very good about keeping track of my mileage on this trip. I have no idea how far I've gone so far today. Patterson Pass Road off to the left there. I know you can't see it right now, but I don't think I want to go over that pass. At least not today. And not on this bike. That looks like a rough road. Well, seeing as how the battery went dead on my Insta360 again, stop and take a little video of this cool little valley I found. This is in between Grouse Creek, Utah, and the city of Rocks, near Alma or Malta, one of those little towns there in Idaho. So, as you can see, there's still some snow up here. We're at about 6,500 feet, somewhere right there. Well, let's see how high we are. 6883. So yeah. Anyway, beautiful little valley here. So here's how I do things. I lay down a really good plan and I set out on the road and I deviate from that plan as much as possible. So I got my camera charged up again, or most of the way anyway, and and I went through a really cool little town called Grouse Creek, Utah. Stopped and talked with the gentleman at the little country store there. Got a little bit of gas, pop, and treat. Had a great conversation with that old feller, and I worked my way up. I was gonna originally head through up towards Oakley and try to find that tri-state marker where the Idaho, Nevada, and Utah lines all meet. And after talking to that old gentleman, he says, "Well, it's not that far over to City of Rocks." And I thought, you know what? I've been through the City of Rocks before, but it's really cool, and I wouldn't mind doing it again. So let's take a little tour. We'll just kind of drive up through here, have a look around. I've got another video somewhere. It's got a video of us driving through this, but I'll try to do a little better job of it this time. So if you're wondering, this is a place that's called City of Rocks. It's just outside Almo and Elba. I don't know which town is closer. Idaho, which would be south of Burley, Idaho. And I don't know, just kind of a cool little place. So enjoy. Probably should have put that camera on the other side of my handlebars. Now we'll catch most of it coming back down. I'm not going to go all the way over the top. If I go over the top, it's going to put me too far west. I really need to be going east to get home. And north a bunch. We're only at 5,876 feet in elevation here. But it sure seems a lot colder here than it was out there on the desert by Wendover, which makes sense. But wind's blowing. That's not helping matters any. We're lucky we might see some guys up here rock climbing this big cliff up here. They do it quite often. And it is a Saturday, so it wouldn't surprise me if they were out climbing. Kind of going a little bit fast through here because I don't know how long this battery's going to hold out. I charged it up to 77%, is what it says, but I'm quickly losing faith in this thing. I'll have to figure out something else. And a lot of it might be the Bluetooth to this helmet and to the remote control that's on my handlebar. The GPS remote is also adding GPS coordinates to my video. I have no idea how that works or how to play with it yet, but I'll figure it out. Or I won't. But anyway, I thought, now if I kind of clip through here a little bit, maybe I can get the whole thing in. Let's see. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I'm supposed to go up that way. There's a road that pops out and goes all the way over to the other side. I don't remember which one it is, but either way, this one looks cool. I'm afraid it's a little too windy now to get my drone up in the air. I guess the nice thing about this 360 camera is when I go to edit the video, I can turn and show you what it looks like up on above my shoulders here. Oh yeah, there's a guy climbing that rock right there. I don't know if you can see that guy in a red shirt climbing up. Guys are nuts, if you ask me. Takes a lot of skill, a lot of muscle to do that kind of thing. I might be able to get my drone up. So at the time of making this video right now, I'd have no idea how I'm going to pursue this, if I can make it into a regular channel or not. But just in case I do, I want to say, please like and subscribe. That really helps get the more people that subscribe, the better the video does. I might even be able to get it monetized. Might be able to help pay for a little bit of gas or coffee or something like that. That would be awesome. And even if you hate it, especially if you hate it, comment. Let me know. That really makes the algorithms go nuts. Just ask Casey Liddell. Look up his channel and find out why he even has a t-shirt that says, "I hate Casey Liddell." It's kind of funny. But anyway, just please like and subscribe, comment, and we'll see how this thing goes. I have no idea how this is going to play out. I know there's people that actually make a living at this. Would be really cool. Kind of don't really expect that, but that would be a neat thing. There's a Jeep that just went by that said Wingman 4 on it. I think I knew that guy. And you remember this road, this is the one that goes over the top. Same one that we took last time when we were doing the Idaho T4 trail. It's a dual sport adventure trail that goes all the way across the bottom of Idaho. It starts over near Franklin, Idaho, and it goes all the way to, oh no, not Franklin, I think it starts in Alpine, Wyoming. It goes all the way across the bottom of Idaho, over to the Oregon border. It goes right through here. Seems to me like there's another sheer cliff that people climb a lot up here somewhere. Maybe I've missed it, but well, could be that one right there, but I don't see anybody on it. Well, if we keep going, it just takes us over the top down to the other side, and into Oakley. But I don't want to go that way. The trail, the T4 trail, used to go straight ahead of us here and up that little valley and then ride that ridge a little ways and come down the other side. But it looks like they've changed that. We've got that closed off. Well, let's head down this thing. You have to keep it to cattle guards. I don't even know where I picked that up. I remember doing it as a little kid with my parents. You have to honk at the cattle guards to keep the trolls from coming out and biting your tires. But When I worked for the BLM, that was a mandatory thing. If you didn't honk at the cattle guards in the BLM trucks, then the other guys would really give you a hard time. There's a guy climbing up there. Yeah, as windy as it was up there on the top, I don't think I want to get the drone out. It's not bad down here in the bottom, but you get 50 feet in the air, it's pretty bad. Kind of surprised there's not more people here. Still a little early, but man, after this winter we had, it just stayed cold for so long. Everybody's tired of it, ready to get out. I might find me a spot to have a quick bite to eat. My stomach's telling me it's way past lunchtime. And it is. 1 o'clock. The big rock down here. We've got a bunch of people's names carved, written into it. But passed through here back in the, whenever it was, 1800s. Ruts in the road, throwing me around a little bit. Can't even see him. Yeah, this was, one of the rocks that had all the signatures on it from immigrants. And I don't know exactly when, but we can stop and read the sign, maybe. Wouldn't hurt me to get a little bit educated every once in a while. So in typical Sturman fashion, I changed my mind again and went ahead and flew my drone and promptly crashed it into a rock. But it doesn't look like any damage was done, or any real damage anyway. I might have to change out one of the props. But I did fly it again right after, so I guess it's not too awful bad, but it was the wind that got me, so anyway, lesson learned. Don't fly the wind. Don't fly the drone in the wind. It's not worth it. So, I just created me a route to Albion, Idaho. It's about 30 miles away, and that's a cool old building. Anyway, after that, it's going to be pretty boring. I don't think there'll be much to film. So, probably just film a little bit up till Albion here and there, just a couple spots. If I see anything interesting, I'll turn the camera back on. But till then, we'll see you when I get wherever it is I go.